Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing 2 feet in braids, and this is the hair that I'm using. I'm just going to be getting it together, and yeah, I'm going to be making my mother work. Like, she just won't be sitting here doing nothing. But this is the shine and gem I use. You want to get your rat tail comb. So to part the hair, sometimes I start by going with a wider tooth comb just to give me kind of like a rough estimate of what I want that part to look like. So next you're gonna see me do like a more precise part of like the rough part I already did with my rat tail comb. So now that I got it to the desired look in the middle, I'm then going to just like put a scrunchie on her hair just to separate the 2 pieces, so when I do go and start braiding, they don't kind of mix together. And here's my mother telling me what to do when I'm the one doing her hair. Funny how that works. If you do your mother's hair, then you know. But I do give her the opportunity to tell me how she wants her braids and how she wants, like, where she wants it to be, even though if that's not how I usually do it. Clearly, she wants what she wants, she get what she wants. And now you're going to use that shine and gem. You want to kind of put that throughout the hair, inside and on the outside parts, just to make sure that braid is slicked down. To make sure that product is evenly being distributed in the hair, you're going to go over with your comb and like comb through the hair to make sure like there's no clumps of product in the braid. And definitely repeat the previous steps as necessary. So you'll see me like doing the steps I already did, because just I feel like she needs just a little bit more product, or it just needs to be laid a little bit better. So definitely do what you see fit for your own hair. So obviously this next step isn't entirely necessary, but I do separate like the first 3 pieces just so it can just help me kind of like plan out how I'm about to braid and keep things neat. So you don't have to do this process. You can just gather the pieces as you braid down, but for me, I think this is easier. So this is how I start off my braid. Then you're going to want to separate the braiding hair. I usually use a braiding rack, but I'm currently not home in this video. I'm on a family vacation and I didn't have my braiding rack with me, but you can make it work. So I'm making my mom kind of hold and separate some of the pieces, and she's going to pass them to me. So yeah, just separate it to your desired size. When you first start off, you don't want to have the braiding pieces that you're adding in to be too big. Like, you want it to look natural, especially at the root of the braid. Also, before you add the braiding hair, braid down with the real hair like 2 to 3 times, because you definitely want it to look natural as possible. And the goal is for it not to look like it's fake hair. Obviously, we know it's added hair, but the goal is for it not to look like that, especially at the root. That is literally setting the foundation of the braid. So here you can see me taking out the braid. I did not like how it was coming out, and I think this is so real when you're doing hair. Sometimes it does not come out right the first time, but just redo the braid. Take your time. It's better for it to look neat at the top and neat throughout the braid than you starting off bad and then it looking like really nice at the bottom. So yeah, take your time, redo it once or twice if you have to. That's perfectly fine. So yeah, continue adding like kind of small, medium pieces into your braid so it can still look really natural. And if it gets tangled, take your time. I'm just asking her if this is like her desired look for like how the braid she wants it to start off. So she likes it like this. We're just gonna keep adding hair. Like, you'll see the pieces and then just continue braiding down. I think one of the most important steps to kind of remember is to keep that grip. Like, don't loosen that grip, because the grip is really what's going to help that braid look neat as possible. If you can, as you go down, try to tuck the natural hair as much as you can, just so like there's consistency in the texture of the braid. Here she's really feeling the braid. She loves her braids to be like really thick and chunky. That braid looking so crispy. But yeah, just keep braided down to your desired length, and the closer you get to where you want to stop, the less hair you'll add. So now we're gonna do the next side of the braid, and you're gonna repeat literally the same steps from the other side. Here you're regularly braiding down with the natural hair. You take your 3 strands and you just braid those first 3 pieces with the natural hair, and then, like I said before, slowly add the added hair, but start off with very small pieces. And as you braid the other side, keep checking the other side just to make sure like they're the same size. You don't want to have braids that are different sizes, especially because there's 2 of them, so it will be obvious. As I was braiding down, I definitely ran into this problem where one side was smaller than the other. So here you see she is taking out the end of that braid just so we can make that one smaller to look the same size as the other one. It's a super easy fix. Definitely just want to take your time, and once you take out the hair that you no longer want inside the braid, just get that grip again, braid tightly down, and continue like what I had mentioned earlier in the video. I'm just gonna go over with a comb just to make sure it is all good. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like and a comment below.